Operating engineers are in demand. In boom times or bust, the United States Department of Labor estimates there are 4,000 job openings for operators each year, due merely to retirement, deaths, and people leaving the profession. Where will they come from? The president of the Associated General Contractors of America, the spokesman for the construction industry, says they should be trained by junior colleges, vocational and technical schools. The old system in which a man started out on a pick and shovel, got a break to become an oiler, then learned perhaps one piece of equipment at the whim and convenience of an old-timer or a desperate contractor, isn't good enough for today's technology, today's demand, today's man. Learning, training, doing. Those are the keys to becoming today's earth mover, today's operating engineer.
What is the measure of man? Just what is his word? It's the mark that he makes while he's here on this earth. There are men who will grub with only a pick and a hoe. But there are some men who have visions, bigger things, that will grow. The mighty machines that they straddle will change the face of this country, the cities, the mountain range. The face of this country and the mountain range.
At West Coast Training, the student learns from the ground up, from the tires to the top, from the most minor lubrication to the most important lever. Every phase of heavy equipment operation is taught at West Coast, taught by highly qualified instructors on our own fleet of equipment. Each student learns the fundamentals of operation of each piece of equipment before specializing on the related pieces of equipment that suit him best. Learning isn't always easy. Did you ever get on a horse backward? You'd swear somebody cut off his head. Getting on heavy equipment can be a problem too. Once in the machine, the student sometimes feels as if his head had been cut off, or at least his coordination. But with practice, even a beginner starts to lose the rough edges. Army goes on maneuvers to perfect its techniques of battle, so an operating engineer must maneuver his machine to perfect his operation. What looks to be a complicated, almost incomprehensible operation breaks down into a series of simple, well-learned actions that together make up heavy equipment operation. From the first tentative scratches at the ground, the operator learns that nothing is too big for him to handle. The dyno-hoe is the same family as the backhoe, and the good operator will have no trouble basically operating machines in the same family. But different machines require different touches, as our students learn when they try to load trucks for the first time. In theory and practice. In the classroom, instructors teach him how to survey and lay out grade stakes. Then he goes into the field to put that theory into practical application. Part of the West Coast Heavy Equipment course is the student project. Here you learn in the field, operating equipment just as you will in the future on some construction job. You'll make mistakes and learn from them here in school. Operating engineer sometimes means starting at the top and working down. Because operators don't just work on flat, level ground. West Coast makes certain that school situations are as close to job situations as possible. The student will be called on to whittle down a hill on a job, so he does it here at school too. Teamwork is needed often in man's battle against Mother Nature's handiwork. On a hillside cut, the big machine and the small machine have their jobs to do, and West Coast students learn to do them together. The road grader is one of the most interesting pieces of equipment. The instructors take special interest in their students, teaching them in the classroom and in the cab the intricate details of equipment operation. In groups and singly, they learn. And part of the instructor's reward is in seeing his students become finished operators. Every operator must be able to maintain his own equipment, at least in keeping its basic functions greased and ready for the job. At West Coast, that's a basic skill the student learns. More advanced skills come with schooling and field training. Skills such as working in tight places, where speed isn't as important as precision. Skills such as push loading and the know-how involved in that operation. Step loading, backtrack loading, shuttle loading, chain loading. The West Coast course is designed to turn the student into a finished operating engineer. One who can go out on the job and hold his own in today's competitive, modern construction world. At West Coast, we're proud of our record and proud of our students. We know that we've done our job and that they'll do theirs. We take men and make them earth movers.